Hello, friends and fellow gamers. Welcome to another episode of Josh's Boxes. My name is Josh, and I'm glad you're here today. I am hanging out at my parents' house for Thanksgiving, and I thought I'd take a little bit of time and show you some progress I've been making on the world of Razed. So, if you watched my last Razed update video, you will know that I've been working on the races, is what most people refer to them, or like the ancestries, or the sapient peoples of the world of Razed. These would be, in a normal fantasy world, this would be like your elves, your dwarves, your humans, your dragonborn, whatever. But the world of Razed is different. So I homebrewed a bunch of unique races for this world. There are no humans or elves or dwarves or anything like that. So I want to show you what I've been doing with those. So I have some drawings that you can kind of see right there. I'll show you the drawings and talk a little bit about like the biology of each of the races, and hopefully this will be a quick video. So let's head over to the drawings. So here's a lineup I made of all of the sentient ancestries. I'm just going to call them the peoples. All the peoples of Razed. Here's a lineup of them with like their average height, and I just made them males with brown pants, black shoes, and gray shirts. So we're just going to zoom in, talk a little bit about each one, and then that'll be the whole video. So we'll start with here with the Salseer. Salseer they're native to the deserts, and as you can see, they've got like spiky arms and heads, and this kind of desert sandy coloration. They're very gaunt because they live in the desert, or they're native to the desert, so I tried to show that through the gauntness. Their native cultures are very like nomadic, and they love weapons and stuff like that. One thing I will say about this is like these are like races of people or like species of people or whatever, but like it's not like unique cultures. You can think of it as kind of like Skyrim, where there's like, a mixture of all of the peoples in every place, even though some are native to other places. Like, Nords are native to Skyrim, but you can find them in the Empire or, in elsewhere or whatever. So you've got Salseer next to the Kyotians. These are the most human-like. They're basically human except for they have gray or blue skin. I drew that like a split down the middle because there's like two subspecies, I guess you could call them, two like races, as the word actually means. Two races of Kyotians. One of them has like shades of gray skin and like white or lighter colored hair, and then one of them has shades of blue and darker colored hair. They're the Kyotians. They're found everywhere. They're like kind of a human stand-in. Next we've got the Umern. These are kind of like walrus people. I didn't draw them with teeth here, but I'm going back and forth on whether I want them to have big tusks. But they're walrus people. They live up in the north, and something cool about walrus biology is when they float to the bottom of the ocean and just like go into this meditative state while they eat clams and stuff, because it helps them conserve energy. So I thought it'd be cool if the Umern do something similar. So like meditation is a big part of their biology. I thought that'd be cool. Next, we've got the Eulids. These guys are aquatic, much more so than the Umern. And you can see the idea is that like this is what hangs out over the water. It's just their nostrils and eyeballs, and then the rest of their body stays underwater. They've got this bright red coloration and like webbed fingers and toes. And I want to show you a little bit of the brainstorming that I did. So this is the first drawing I did of a Eulid, which is kind of like a gross slug thing. And then we've got like a little generic fish guy, but I didn't like that. So I just played around with the head until I settled on this, and I like that. Let's see. So those are the Eulids. They start their lives as tadpoles and have to stay on the water, and then they have a process similar to frogs where they lose their like gills and fins and get webbed feet and spend time on the land, but they like sleep in the water and need to keep their skin moist in order to survive and stuff. Next, we've got the Naser. They are native to this jungle that has crazy predators in it, and so they evolved to be nocturnal. So they've got like these yellow eyes because they are good for low light, and they're kind of like a dark green molted green and black kind of color to blend in with the foliage. And they have two adaptations that help them be nocturnal. One of them is they've got these big giant ears that help them hear better. And then these right here on the neck are actually giant nostrils. I thought it'd be cool if they had a really powerful sense of smell and a really unique one. So at first I was having them, let's see, I drew like these really dorky like bat things. This was, actually I can show you my very first drawing of a Naser. Dang it, sorry. This was my first drawing, which they are just like scaly bats, and I didn't like that. So I was playing around with like ears and a snout, but snouts are hard to draw for me, as you can see. And so I was like, well, what if they just had like, I thought of those aliens from Star Wars that have the like throat, like the mouths on their throat. And I was like, well, what if they had nostrils on their throat? So I did that, but I made the head more distinct and then gave them big ears. So that's how the Naser came about. So they're cool. They have really powerful sense of smell and are nocturnal and stuff. Then we've got the Athia. As you can see, these are both like monkey people. They would be like cousin species, like in the same family, I guess. So the Athia are, both of them are 6-limbed, as you can see. But the Athia have like 4 arms and 2 legs, basically. And they're modeled after howler monkeys, where they have this big throat pouch that they can fill with air and then make really loud calls. And they've got these powerful long arms that help them to, they're really good at like row-powered boats, and so they like travel all around the world in these row-powered boats and stuff. I guess in a similar way to like the Pacific Islands, the cultures of the Pacific Islands. And then finally, we've got the Dunox, which are a fan favorite for the people who have already seen them. And they're gorilla centaurs. It's pretty uncomplicated. Gorilla centaurs. One thing I thought would be cool is if they had pretty significant sexual dimorphism. So the males are much larger than the females, and they also have these bony crests, because in real life, gorillas have bony crests, and that's what gives them their kind of funny-shaped head. And their jaw muscles attach to these bony crests, so it gives them a really powerful bite. So I figured it'd be cool if we just accentuated that and made the crest stick out of the head as like an ornamentation for attracting mates or whatever. So these are all the peoples of Razed. I'm really proud of this work. I think the drawings are fine. They're okay. I don't think I'm some great artist or anything like that, but I'm really proud of just like the work that's gone into world building these guys. And this drawing lineup represents a lot of work being put into this world building project. And I know I haven't been posting a lot lately, but I've never lost steam or enthusiasm for it. So I hope that you think these peoples are cool. Tell me which one is your favorite in the comments if you really want to. If you want to hear more about them, you can request that. I'll probably make a video at some point about each individual people as I develop them more. But right now I was just kind of trying to figure out the biology of them. So there you go. You got spiky humans, blue and gray humans, walrus people, kind of frog people, nocturnal nostril throat people, howler monkey, 4-arm people, and gorilla centaurs. So those are all the people of Razed. The next video that I'll make in Razed will be all about the Vorosians, which are the monsters that invaded this world of Razed. So you'll get to see, hopefully, what some Vorosians look like. So this is like all the native species, I guess. And then the next lineup will be all of the Vorosian species. So, or the Vorosian subtypes, I guess they're all one species. But pretty cool. I hope you think it's cool. I'm pretty proud of the work that I put into this. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you later. And until next time, ciao.